Have you ever wondered why, from the moment you were born, life seemed to target you? Why it felt like you were constantly fighting an invisible battle, struggling against forces you couldn't even see? From the smallest challenges to the greatest trials, it seems like the world has been hunting you, trying to break you, test your spirit, and tear down your faith. But here you are, still standing. Why? Because you are no ordinary soul. You are one of Allah's chosen ones, and everything you've been through was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to make you unstoppable. The attacks you faced weren't just coincidences. They were the universe's way of preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. And now, it's time to uncover the 7 powerful truths behind your journey, the purpose behind your struggle, and the unshakable power within you. 1. The struggle wasn't meant to defeat you. It was meant to shape you. Think about all the times you've faced challenges in your life. Those difficult moments when it felt like everything was falling apart, when you were pushed to your limits, and when you felt like giving up. It's easy to believe that these struggles were meant to defeat you, to wear you down, and to break your spirit. But in truth, that's not what they were meant to do. Each battle you fought, whether internal or external, was not meant to destroy you. Instead, it was meant to shape you. Think of your hardships as tools that Allah has used to carve you into the person you were always meant to be. Every difficulty you've faced has been like a lesson in disguise, one that teaches you something valuable about yourself, about the world, and about your purpose. Sometimes, it may have seemed unfair or unnecessary, but with time, you've learned that each setback was leading you to a greater understanding of who you are and what you are capable of. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, has designed these trials not to crush you, but to build you up. Just like metal is refined in fire, you are being refined through these challenges. They are the forge in which your strength, resilience, and character are formed. Through every hardship, you have become stronger. Your ability to withstand difficulties, your capacity to endure, and your wisdom to navigate life's complexities have all grown because of these experiences. Each struggle has prepared you for the purpose Allah has set for you, a purpose that is greater than anything you may have imagined. And when you look back at your journey, you'll see that the battles you fought were not signs of your weakness, but the stepping stones that led you to the greatness you are destined to achieve. 2. The hidden blessings in every trial. Have you ever faced a trial so difficult that it felt like there was no end in sight? In those moments, it's easy to feel like the world is against you, and you may even wonder, why me? But what if, hidden within that struggle, there's a blessing waiting for you to discover? Every trial, no matter how painful or challenging, carries with it a hidden blessing, something that can transform you, teach you, or lead you to a deeper understanding of life and your own journey. These blessings might not be obvious. When you're in the middle of a tough situation, it's hard to see anything but the problem right in front of you. But as time passes and you reflect, you begin to notice the subtle ways that these experiences have shaped you. Perhaps you learned patience when you were forced to wait for something you desperately wanted. Or maybe you gained strength by facing a fear that once paralyzed you. You might have discovered a new aspect of your character, like courage or compassion, that you never knew existed before. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, doesn't let us face hardships without a greater purpose. These challenges are designed to teach us valuable lessons and help us grow in ways we might not expect. When you look back on your life, you'll realize that some of the most difficult experiences brought the greatest growth. What seemed like a setback at the time was actually a setup for something much greater. It may have been a lesson in resilience, a catalyst for self-discovery, or a push toward a better version of yourself. The key is to reframe your perspective. Instead of focusing on the pain and struggle, try to see the blessings that lie beneath the surface. When you learn to look at every challenge as an opportunity for growth, you begin to shift your mindset. You start to recognize that no matter how hard life may seem at times, there's always something positive hidden within the trial, waiting for you to uncover it. Allah has a plan, and He will never burden you with something you cannot handle. Even in the hardest of times, you are being guided towards something better. 3. Trust the divine timing. One of the most difficult things we face in life is learning to trust in the timing of our journey. We often have a vision of how our life should unfold, and when things don't happen according to our plan, we feel anxious, frustrated, and even defeated. You might be wondering why certain things haven't happened for you yet, or why you're still facing challenges when others seem to have everything figured out. It's natural to feel that way, but it's important to remember divine timing is at work. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, has a plan for each of us, and it's far greater than anything we could ever imagine. His plan unfolds at the right time, His time. It's easy to forget that the things we desire, the dreams we chase, and the goals we set for ourselves are not always meant to come to fruition right away. Sometimes the delays are not a sign of failure, but a sign that we are being prepared for something bigger and better than we could have imagined. When you trust in divine timing, you shift from a place of impatience and frustration to a place of peace and faith. You start to understand that just because things are not happening according to your schedule doesn't mean they won't happen at all. Allah knows the exact moment when everything will align for your highest good. The things you desire are being carefully orchestrated by a plan far beyond your comprehension, and even the delays and setbacks are part of that grand design. Think about it. There are moments in life when you felt like everything was going wrong, but later you realized those moments were necessary for your growth and success. Maybe a job you thought you wanted didn't work out, but later you found a better opportunity. Or perhaps a relationship ended, and you later met someone who was truly aligned with your purpose. These are signs that the delays and detours were actually leading you to something better, something that was written for you in the perfect moment. Allah's timing is never late, and it is never early. It is always exactly when it needs to be. The key is to trust in it, even when you can't see the full picture. Life is like a puzzle, and each piece must fall into place before the whole picture can be revealed. Sometimes we might not understand why we're facing a particular challenge or why our goals haven't been achieved yet, but rest assured, every delay has a purpose. Every step, even the difficult ones, is guiding you toward the destiny that Allah has prepared for you. Remember that patience is a virtue, and with patience comes peace. Trusting in divine timing isn't about waiting passively. It's about knowing that every moment is part of the journey. You continue to move forward, continue to grow, and continue to prepare yourself for the blessings that are yet to come. And when the time is right, you'll look back and realize that everything unfolded in the perfect way, at the perfect time, just as Allah intended. 4. They can't define your worth. It's easy to let the opinions and judgments of others shape how you see yourself. We live in a world where people are quick to label you, criticize you, and define who you are based on what they see on the outside or what they think they know. Whether it's through the words of others, societal expectations, or the pressures of comparison, we often start to believe that our worth is determined by what others think of us. But here's a powerful truth. They can't define your worth. No one but Allah has the right to determine who you are and what you are capable of. You are more than the opinions people have of you. You are more than the labels that others place on you. You are more than the mistakes you've made or the setbacks you've encountered. Your true worth lies in who you are in the eyes of your Creator. When you allow others to define your worth, you're giving them the power to control how you feel about yourself. This can lead to self-doubt, insecurity, and a feeling of never being enough. People might try to label you based on your appearance, your past, or your current situation, but these labels are just temporary and often far from the truth. The truth is, Allah has created you with infinite value. He sees your potential, your heart, your struggles, and your strength. And that is what defines you. Allah sees beyond what others see. He sees your character, your intentions, and your capacity for growth. When you remember that your worth comes from Allah, you begin to free yourself from the need for external validation. You no longer depend on others' approval to feel good about yourself. Instead, you start to focus on aligning your life with the purpose Allah has set for you. This doesn't mean you should ignore constructive feedback or stop growing. It means that you can confidently move through life, knowing that your value isn't dependent on the ever-changing opinions of others. You can stand tall, knowing that the Creator of the heavens and the earth has already determined your worth. Nothing anyone says can take that away. Remember, the trials and challenges you've faced don't diminish your value, they enhance it. Each obstacle you've overcome, each mistake you've learned from, each hardship you've faced, has shaped you into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient person. These experiences are part of what makes you valuable. Allah doesn't see your failures as something that should define you negatively. He sees them as opportunities for you to grow, learn, and move closer to your true self. The key to understanding your worth is to look within and connect with the essence of who you are. When you embrace your inner strength, your uniqueness, and your connection to Allah, you begin to walk with confidence, knowing that you are worthy of love, respect, and success. No one, no circumstance, no judgment can take that away. The only opinion that truly matters is the opinion of the one who created you, and He has already declared that you are valuable beyond measure. So, when others try to define you, whether through their words, their actions, or their expectations, remember that they do not have the power to determine your worth. Your value is unshakable because it is rooted in something far greater than the fleeting opinions of the world. Keep your focus on your connection to Allah, and you will always know your true worth. 5. You are being prepared for something greater. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where everything seems to be going wrong? Where doors that you've been trying to open remain locked, and opportunities that seemed so promising turn into dead ends? During these times, it's easy to feel discouraged or question your path. But what if these setbacks, these moments of struggle, are actually signs that you are being prepared for something greater? Every challenge you face, every delay and every obstacle is part of a bigger plan that is shaping you for a purpose far beyond what you can see right now. It's natural to want things to happen immediately, to wish for success and fulfillment to come quickly. We often see others achieving their dreams and wonder why our own are taking longer to materialize. But the truth is, Allah is preparing you for something extraordinary, and the wait is a necessary part of the process. Sometimes, what you desire isn't ready for you yet, because you are not yet ready for it. Allah knows what lies ahead for you. He knows the path you must take to reach your fullest potential. And sometimes, that path requires patience, growth, and strength. Think about it. If you had achieved your dreams too soon, would you have been truly ready to handle them? If the doors had opened earlier than you anticipated, Would you have had the wisdom, the resilience, or the character needed to walk through them? The challenges you're facing now are the very things that are preparing you for the greater blessings and opportunities that await you. When you're in the midst of struggle, it's easy to feel like you're stuck or like you're not moving forward. But every single trial you face is pushing you forward, even when it feels like you're standing still. Allah knows exactly when you're ready for the next phase of your journey, and He will not give you more than you can handle. The struggles you are facing are not obstacles to your success. They are stepping stones. They are the things that are going to build the strength, patience, and wisdom you need to succeed in the bigger picture. Just like a seed that is buried in the soil has to endure darkness and pressure before it can grow into a tree, you too must endure the struggles and challenges in your life before you can rise to your fullest potential. This growth doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes it requires going through seasons of uncertainty, hardship, and even failure. But remember, each season is essential for the next. Without these experiences, you would not develop the strength or the perspective needed to achieve the greatness Allah has planned for you. So, when you feel like giving up or questioning why things are taking so long, remind yourself that Allah's plan is greater than any struggle you are currently facing. The journey you are on is perfectly tailored to prepare you for the success, fulfillment, and peace that are coming your way. Trust that the delays are not denials, they are divine redirections, guiding you to a place of growth and transformation. The person you are becoming through these trials is the person who will be ready to receive the blessings that Allah has set aside for you. You are being prepared for something greater than you could ever imagine. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, they are still on their way. But the journey to them is just as important as the destination. Keep trusting the process, keep growing, and keep believing that what is meant for you will never pass you by. And when the time is right, you will be more than ready for it. 6. Your strength is more than you realize. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, I can't handle this anymore? Maybe you've faced a hardship so great that it made you question your strength. Or perhaps you've found yourself feeling overwhelmed, unsure of how you're going to move forward. In those moments, it's easy to think that you're not strong enough to face what life has thrown at you. But here's the powerful truth you need to remember. You are far stronger than you realize. There have been countless times throughout your life when you felt like you were on the edge, when you didn't think you could take another step. Yet here you are. You've already made it through every challenge that's come your way, whether big or small. The fact that you are still standing today with all the obstacles you've overcome is proof of your strength. Your ability to endure, to rise after every fall, and to keep moving forward despite the odds. That is a strength that you may not always give yourself credit for, but it's there. It's been there all along. The strength that Allah has instilled in you is not something that can be seen on the surface. It's not just about physical power or the ability to endure difficult situations. It's the quiet resilience that comes from deep within your soul, the kind of strength that helps you persevere even when you feel like giving up. It's the strength that pushes you to rise again after every setback, the courage to keep going even when the road ahead seems impossible. Think about all the times you've faced hardships, whether they were moments of personal loss, financial struggle, or emotional pain. At each one of those points, you could have allowed yourself to break. You could have given up, but instead, you found a way to keep moving. Every time you thought you couldn't go any further, something inside of you sparked, and you found the strength to push through. That strength is more powerful than you realize. Allah has gifted you with this inner strength for a reason. It's not there by accident. You were created to face challenges, to grow through adversity, and to become a source of inspiration for others. Every trial you've faced has been building you, molding you, and refining you into the person you are today, a person capable of achieving great things. Even in your moments of doubt, you are stronger than you think. The truth is, strength isn't always about having the ability to handle everything perfectly or never feeling weak. Strength is about how you respond to the challenges that life throws your way. It's about choosing to stand tall even when you feel small, choosing to keep going even when the road is hard. And that strength is not something you've built on your own. It's been given to you by Allah, and it flows through you in ways you may not even fully understand. When you look at your past, see the countless times you've risen. When you think about the future, know that you are capable of facing whatever comes your way. There is nothing that can break you, because Allah has already equipped you with everything you need to endure and thrive. So, the next time you doubt your strength, take a moment to reflect on everything you've already overcome. Remember that you are a warrior, built for this journey. Your strength is in your resilience, your courage, your determination, and your unwavering belief that you are never alone. Allah's strength is with you, and that makes you unstoppable. 7. The light. Within you can never be extinguished. Have you ever felt like you were surrounded by darkness? Like no matter how hard you tried, the weight of the world was pressing down on you, and it seemed impossible to find a way out? In these moments, it can be hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You may feel lost, broken, or even hopeless, questioning if the light that once inspired you still exists. But here's the truth you need to remember. The light within you can never be extinguished. No matter how dark the times may seem, no matter how many obstacles you face, the light that Allah has placed inside of you is invincible. It is a light that no hardship, no setback, no criticism, and no failure can ever fully dim. It may flicker at times, it may feel like it's burning low, but it can never be completely put out. This light is your inner strength, your faith, and your connection to the divine. It's the part of you that refuses to give up, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. Think about the times when you felt the darkest, when the challenges were overwhelming, when you were alone in your struggle, and when you weren't sure if you could keep going. And yet, despite it all, you found a way to keep moving forward. You found hope when it seemed impossible, and you discovered strength you didn't know you had. That is the light within you at work. Allah has placed a light in every one of us. It's a light that reflects His grace, His wisdom, and His purpose for our lives. This light is what fuels your perseverance, your faith, and your hope in the midst of adversity. It is the spark that keeps you going when you feel like giving up, the flame that ignites your courage when you need it most. No matter how many challenges you face, that light will always be there, sometimes softly glowing, other times blazing bright, but always present. And the beauty of this light is that it doesn't rely on your circumstances. It doesn't depend on the external world being perfect, nor does it require everything in your life to be in order. Your light is constant because it's connected to something far greater than the temporary struggles of this world. It is connected to Allah's eternal truth, His infinite wisdom, and His boundless love for you. This connection ensures that your light can never be fully extinguished. In fact, the more you go through, the brighter this light can become. Every trial, every hardship, every dark moment has the potential to make this light shine even stronger. Just as the stars are most visible in the darkest of skies, your inner light shines brightest when you face challenges. These struggles are not meant to put out your light, but to strengthen it, refine it, and help you radiate even more of Allah's grace and power to the world. When you allow yourself to tap into this light, you begin to see the world differently. You stop focusing on the darkness, and you start focusing on the light that you carry within. No matter what life throws at you, you will always have this inner source of strength to guide you. You are never alone in your struggles, because this light is a constant companion, leading you through the darkest times and illuminating your path. So, when life feels overwhelming, and when you feel like you're surrounded by darkness, remember this: the light within you can never be extinguished. It is your divine gift from Allah, a light that no force in this world can ever take away. Embrace it, trust it, let it guide you, for it will lead you to brighter days, greater strength, and a deeper connection to your purpose. Your light is unstoppable, and with it, you can overcome anything life throws at you. Now, as you reflect on these powerful lessons, remember this: you have always been stronger than you realize, and your journey has been perfectly designed to lead you to something greater. The struggles you've faced, the challenges you've overcome, and the obstacles you've endured were never meant to break you. They were meant to shape you, prepare you, and show you the power that lies within you. You are Allah's chosen one, created with a light that can never be extinguished, no matter how dark the world may seem. This light is your inner strength, your faith, and your connection to the divine purpose that has been written for you. Every trial, every setback is part of the grand design that is helping you grow, refine your character, and step into your true potential. Trust in the divine timing of your life. Trust that everything you are going through right now is leading you exactly where you need to be. Know that you are being prepared for something greater than you could ever imagine. And most importantly, remember that your worth is not defined by the opinions of others, but by the value Allah has placed within you. So, stand tall, hold your head high, and never doubt for a moment that you are capable of overcoming anything life throws your way. You have everything you need to rise, shine, and achieve the greatness you were always destined for. Thank you for being here today and for taking the time to connect with these truths. May you continue to trust in your strength, embrace the light within you, and walk confidently toward the future that Allah has destined for you. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and always remember, you are unstoppable.